The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. Mayon volcano continues to exhibit signs of intensified unrest. According to PHIVOLCS, 2 volcanic earthquakes were logged since Friday until 5 a.m. today. Over 300 rockfall and 1 dome collapse pyroclastic density current event were also recorded. Very slow effusion of lava continued to flow to lengths of up to 2.5 kilometers from the crater. As of Saturday, Mayon is still under alert level 3 as occurrence of hazards are still possible. Still on Mayon, Albay Governor Grex Lagman wants tested training for evacuees. Speaking to 1PH sa Totoo Lang, Lagman noted that this is a way to prevent evacuees from feeling idle during their stay at evacuation sites. Aside from this, he also wants evacuees to learn new skills and new ways to make a living.
Palagay ko, yung pagkakaroon po ng mga TESDA training programs para wag po pabagot yung ating mga evacuees, mabigyan po sila ng bagong kaalaman, and livelihood programs. Ito po yung mga nire-request po namin more than the food pack.
Is also looking to relocate those who live within Mayon's 6-kilometer permanent danger zone. He claimed that Albay mayors are also keen on the idea. However, he said there are some humanitarian and socio-cultural aspects to be considered, especially since most residents in the danger zone have been tilling land for generations.
Mas importante yata muna magkaroon tayo dito ng housing summit. Talagang yung mga mayors po natin talagang willing sa possibility na i-permanently resettle na yung mga tao po doon sa loob ng 6-kilometer danger zone kahit po wala tayong national law, as long as i-consider po natin yung mga humanitarian aspect.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. On junk food and sweetened beverages to provide more funds for the government. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez with the report.
If the Department of Finance will have its way, prepackaged foods that do not have enough nutritional value should be taxed by 10 pesos for every 100 grams or 10 pesos per 100 milliliters. These includes confectionaries, snacks, desserts, and other treats that exceed fat, salt, and sugar content as specified by the Department of Health. The DOF also wants additional levy on sweetened beverages as much as 12 pesos per liter from 6 pesos per liter under the train law. The Marcos administration is looking at revenue of 76 billion pesos, and this is only in the first year of implementation of the measure. Aside from additional funds for the government, the imposition of new taxes is also aimed at curbing the citizenry's appetite for unhealthy food. The proposal is meant at cutting junk food consumption in the country by 21%. That could in turn prevent diseases and disorders from poor diet like diabetes, hypertension, stroke, and obesity.
pag mas mataas kasi yung mga ganyang diseases, mas mataas din po ang requirement ng national government to care for the population. So I think it makes sense. You increase your revenue, and at the same time you help the population to be healthier.
For one economist, the DOF's proposal will have a huge impact on the country's tight fiscal situation.
Makakatulong yun kasi marami na utang yung ating bansa mula nung pandemya. Sobrang laki, no? May 6 trillion so far since 2020.
Social economic programs likewise stand to benefit from additional taxes from junk foods. However, the recipients of the fund could just be the same population that will bear the brunt of more expensive salty and sweet products. Many poor families rely on the cheaper salty food items like noodles for meals, while thousands of them also hawk salty and sweet snacks in the streets for livelihood. It is not yet clear when higher taxes for junk foods will kick in, but the government wants to get the measure going by way of legislation and implemented as soon as possible. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez, We Are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at other stories we're watching. The Energy Department sees an increase in the prices of petroleum products next week. Prices of diesel and kerosene could go up by over ₱1 per liter and gasoline by at least 50 centavos. The Civil Aeronautics Board calls on airlines to reduce flights to address passenger complaints. The CAB also reiterates that a global shortage in aircraft parts is the root cause of flight disruptions. And the MRT-3 will offer free rides to seafarers on Sunday in celebration of the Day of Filipino Seafarers. They also need to present a seafarer's identification or documents to avail of free train rides. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 2 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.